that a question that every Pakistani puts forward. Where are we headed? What is the future? I wish I had answers. But I think we need to understand why we are where we are. What do we need to do? We all talk of accountability. We all talk about who did what. But I think that's not what is needed today. If you ask me what the answer is, I really don't have an answer. But I know what we should be doing. You look at any successful country and successful society, there's one basic thing there. It's very mundane, it's very ordinary, it's called rule of law. If you do not have rule of law, you will not prosper. If you do not have rule of law, you will not have a strong economy. You will not have strong governance. You will not be able to have a future where the young people of this country will be able to get jobs, they'll have opportunities to do businesses. All of this will not happen. It's one basic thing, the rule of law. And every issue in Pakistan that you have today, it stems back to the lack of rule of law. We have to understand the Constitution. We have a very explicit Constitution. We have a Constitution which even has all the oaths of the constitutional office holders as part of the Constitution. All these oaths have one common element, and it says, I will defend the Constitution of Pakistan. All the office holders, the constitutional office holders in this country, from the political side, from the executive side, from the judiciary, from the military, they take this solemn oath. I will defend the Constitution of Pakistan. And that's where we have failed. If there's one quality that you need today, which we never talk about, we don't talk about it, for these office holders to succeed, is to have moral authority, is to have higher moral ground. If you're not elected to office, you will not have high moral ground. There is also the law of nature. If you do not have high moral ground and you're responsible for executing constitutional authority, then nature also blinds you to the problems of that country, of that institution. And that's really, if you ask me, our biggest problem today. Our leadership has failed because they have failed to understand the need to have higher moral ground, to need to have moral authority, to need to have integrity. The day we understand that, that'll be the first day that we start moving forward. We just talked about, Hud Boy Sahab talked about taxes here. I've been in Parliament, I've known most parliamentarians, most people in power. They all think that paying taxes is a good thing. It's a nice thing to pay taxes. They do not understand that it's a legal obligation. It's the responsibility of a citizen to pay taxes. And if you look at our National Assembly today, which imposes taxes on the people of Pakistan, most of the people there do not pay taxes themselves. They are not able to justify the standards of living. How will that country prosper? Because we lost any sense of propriety, any sense of integrity, and we still want to exist as a nation and move forward. until we address these basic issues, it will be difficult for Pakistan to move forward. It will be difficult to give the youth of this country a better future. These are very serious responsibilities. Politicians are like your mother-in-law. You may not like them, but they are a necessity. So countries, if you look at countries around the world, politicians are a necessity. But politicians today in Pakistan, to be successful in politics, and politics is about contributing. It's not about getting rich. It's not about gaining power. It's not about occupying seats. It's about contributing to the country. If you want to contribute, you must have three attributes. You must have an education, not just a degree. You must have life experience. You must have held a job. You must have done a business. You must understand how the world works. And number three, you must go through the political mill. Only then you'll be able to contribute. That's where we have another failing. We all want shortcuts to power, shortcuts to occupying seats, shortcuts to becoming ministers, to becoming prime ministers. Where is the sense of contribution? These are very non-tangible things. We all look at tangible stuff. But politics is about all these non-tangible things that you need. So today, if we talk about Pakistan's future, we must commit to the rule of law, whether we are in politics, in the judiciary, in the military, in business. That's the primary thing that Pakistan needs today. Integrity in governance. You look at the governments in Pakistan today. Why do they fail? Because there is no integrity in governance. Governance has become a photo op now. All our policies are built to provide photo ops for the people in power. Life doesn't work that way. So, if we want to address Pakistan's issues today, these are the primary things that we need to address. We must, and again say we must adhere to the rule of law. There is no other way out. This is something that all of us, we all claim patriotism, we all claim to be true Pakistanis, but our actions do not speak for our patriotism or our being true Pakistanis. So that's all the message I had today. It's difficult to follow Professor Hudboy or Dr. Adil with his ambition to treat 1 billion patients. I wish him well. I'm sure he'll be able to achieve it. But again, in the context of Pakistan, we need to understand how the political system works, what is our contribution to that political system, and what does that political system do for us. It's a difficult situation for Pakistan, but I think that if the people of Pakistan realize what the solution is, what do they expect from the leadership, I think we have an opportunity to move forward. I have to be an optimist. I think we all are. But I think we need to understand the realities of the country also, and we need to fix the problems that Pakistan has. And the start of that fix will be adherence to the rule of law. Thank you very much.